Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for July 2023. This is for Aries, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Aries. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, Aries, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Aries, if you saw my last reading, if you saw your last reading for the last week of June, you will know that I said July is very different from June. And July is super exciting. All right. You even heard that motorcycle. They're like verring up, or is that even a word? Verring up. They're verring up for July because July is super exciting. Plenty of opportunities. It's a month of love, true love, family, friendships, success, wealth. There's so many aspects happening this month that make it it's one of the best months of the year. Okay, there's every month has had like a different theme, but this is a month where you're gonna feel a lot of change. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, life-changing month. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. The first things first. If you remember, I talked about the Jupiter Saturn sextile on June 19th, okay? Now, this is connected to the great conjunction that we had December 21st, 2020. That's why I asked you to think back what happened around that time, okay? And a lot of y'all, like, positive things, right? Things that you were working on, things that you really wanted to, put in motion, wheels in motion. But this is so nice. Jupiter and Saturn together, come on. That's really, really amazing. Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, belief in your second house of salary, finances, income, right? So a lot of y'all have already gotten great jobs. A lot of y'all have already had seen a lot of increase in your salary. And second house is also self-value and self-worth. Now, Saturn brings all that stability, but when the two are together, listen, it's like magic, right? They meet every 20 years, okay? And so approximately, and so when they are together like they are this month, it is again magic. It's very golden, and it's almost like, and I'm gonna make this analogy, okay? I don't know if you saw the movie Dirty Dancing, but remember Jennifer Grey at the end of the movie. She couldn't do that dance without Patrick Swayze, and he showed up. And then boom, they did it and they nailed it, okay? She got the support she needed, and they nailed it, all right? So it's almost like Jupiter and Saturn, they're doing this fist bump in the sky, and they're bringing you all this glory. It's such an exciting month. Absolutely, especially like wait until January 2024. Jupiter and Saturn, they're going to be like 2 degrees away from each other. It's really nice. So what does this mean? It's increasing your confidence. It's all about wisdom, right? It's that inner wisdom. It's knowledge. It's knowing what you want on your path to enlightenment, on your life purpose, you moving forward. Now, the other reasons why this is going to be an exciting month is because Venus is going retrograde. Now, I know when we hear the word retrograde, we're always thinking Mercury retrograde, right? But no, this is different. It is a retrograde, but it's very different. Venus went into shadow on June 19th, okay? And so when Venus goes retrograde, you have to remember Venus is in Leo, all right? The fifth house, the Leo rules the fifth house of love, romance, sex, pleasure, creativity, self-expression, procreation, right? And so when Venus retrogrades in Leo, it's all about matters of the heart. It's all about reconsidering, reassessing, rethinking those things that are important to you, matters of the heart. What is going to make you truly happy? Okay, there's going to be a lot of breakups. There's going to be a lot of shakeups. There's going to be people from your past lovers coming back. Aries is going to feel it in a different way. Everyone has a very different birth chart, but this is a time where you are going to reconsider your values, love, money, everything that Venus represents. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing, because what else is happening, and that's happening on July 2nd, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but what's also happening is that we know Pluto's gone retrograde, Saturn's gone retrograde, and Neptune has recently gone retrograde on June 30th. So this is almost basically half the solar system retrograde. Now, the reason why this is actually a good thing is because this is giving you time to reassess everything and to know what you really, really, really want, right? Spice Girl style, right? Tell you what you want, what you really, really want, or something like that. Anyway, you get the idea. Aries, come on. You are going through so much change, even doing your readings for the past few weeks and hearing, I read all your comments, reading all your comments. I'm very excited for you. A lot of y'all are starting new things. And this is also a month where you could just consider to just scrap something altogether and do something completely new. This is that month. When I say it's a life-changing month, it is a life-changing month. Now, also remember Jupiter and Saturn. They're hugging and they're dancing and they're laughing. They're doing it. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces. Okay, so think about Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze doing the dance, but like in the kingdom of Atlantis, right? Pisces, water sign, and it's just like Earth and water is just so harmonious. Jupiter is in Taurus. Remember that, your second house. Okay, salary, income, self-value, all of that. So this is a month where you are going to ask yourself, where do I need to make change? What are the changes that I need to make in my life? It's almost inevitable, and it's almost like you are going to have a life-changing think of ways to change your life this month. Okay, this absolutely, with everything that's happening now. The other thing is this is a month with a lot of great aspects, but we're gonna break it down. If you're new to my channel, after I do your spread for the month, I break it down week by week, okay, to give you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more insight into what to expect every week for the month. All right, I haven't even talked about the fact that we have a full moon in Capricorn, okay, in your 10th house of career. A lot of y'all are leaving jobs. I'm not even joking. A lot of y'all are leaving jobs, reconsidering jobs, maybe even starting side hustles, new businesses. Remember, Jupiter's still active right now, okay? Saturn is the ruling planet of Capricorn, okay? Remember, Saturn's in a good mood. Saturn's dancing with Jupiter. So this is actually he's on his best behavior. This is actually a really great full moon in Capricorn. And there is, it brings that stability. I absolutely love it. I haven't even talked about Mars going into Virgo. And then, Mercury's going into Leo. There's so much happening this month. We do have a new moon in Cancer. And last of all, Aries, the North Node is moving into Aries, moving into your sign. All right, that's going to happen on July 17th. We're going to talk about that again. I break it down week by week. All right, so North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and these nodes, it's your destiny. Okay, it's your life purpose. All right, so you're going to power up. You're going to just really, when I say reconsidering where you are in your life, this is a big month for you. Aries. Huge month, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Aries, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for July 2023. Again, this is for Aries, Sun, and Rising. And Aries, Sun, and Rising. I know my accent, a lot of people leave comments. They're like, wait, what is Sun in Rising? No, Sun and Rising. And if you want to read for your Moon, your Venus, all those other placements, listen, you are absolutely welcome to if you want more clarity. And of course, a lot of these aspects that are happening, it's going to affect the Aries rising a lot more significantly than it will with Aries. But all Aries, you're going to feel it. Every Aries is going to feel what's going on. All right. So that said, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you, Aries, for July 2023. We are halfway through the year, Aries. I'm very excited. Let me get my crystal here. Very excited. You'll see my dog has also joined me, and she takes up all my table space. I think she was in your last reading. I don't think she was. But we went on a really long WALK, so that's why she will not move, and I have to work around her and utilize the table space here. So, Aries, as I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Aries. Oh, wow. You can't see a thing. Let me move the camera down. Secondly, Aries. There we go. What was I going to say, Aries? Oh, I love you. You're amazing. Thanks so much for being here, Aries. Y'all are amazing. And this is going to be a month, okay? This is going to be a month. You want it all. You want it all, and you can have it all, all right? And when I say you're going to go through change, it's going to be profound. It's going to be deep, all right? Look at what's happening here. Look at what's happening here. I can't even. I can't even. Okay, let's get started. You did get the Eight of Pentacles, all right? It's like congratulations, okay, because this came up in your past. He is so hardworking, he has so much passion. All he wants to do is reach his legacy. All he wants to do is get to the finish line, okay? This is that card, right? But I always say, Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. Practice makes perfect, and he is so laser focused. He's so laser focused, and there's a lot of that activity this month too, being laser focused in terms of what you want. You want it, all right? You want it. You want that house. You want that money. You want it all, all right? And nothing is going to distract you. And this came up in your past, so you've been very dedicated to your goals. And I really love that. And if you haven't, do it for this month, okay? Find it within you. Find that fire within you. You are a fire sign, so really get moving in that area. Again, remember with Jupiter and Taurus, which is always a really good, it's already a good place, especially for you. It's your second house, right? So self-value. And then also with, we've had Venus and Mars in Leo building that confidence. So I really love that. I've absolutely loved that. Mars is actually your ruling planet. And like I said, Mars is changing signs. Mars is going into Virgo halfway through the month. That's very, very different for Mars in Leo. But still, it's more like you're going to be in your head, okay? You're going to be in your head. And boom, there you go. You got judgment in the heart of your spread. Now, when I say you're going to be in your head, all right, that's there's a lot that's happening astrologically that is we'll talk about later. Okay, that really confirms that. But remember, one thing that I want to point out that I've been telling you in your readings is that with Saturn and Pisces, that is your 12th house, your subconscious, intuition, right? The things that you can't see, even like fears that you need to face. You're having a moment this month. This is your big moment. You have a spotlight on you spiritually, all right? And when I say spiritually, I want you to ask yourself, what does that mean for you, okay? Every Aries things, again, very different. Is it your belief system? Is it, your philosophies? What does it mean for you, right? I have a friend a friend that's an Aries who lives in LA, and he is one of those who does, like spiritual, like, he goes to yoga and he does meditations and he eats really well based on, he knows his body's a temple. And so that's what I mean. Like, what does it mean for you? And it's for a lot of y'all, you're going to have, when I say a profound moment, we're close to the end of the major arcanas. We're so close to the end of your hero's journey. Remember how hard you've been working to get here, okay? Look how hard you've been working to get here. Now, you can see Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet. The dead are rising. The dead are gray. Gray in tarot. Wisdom. Okay? And so this is how significant this card is. We're so close to the world, which is the end of the major arcana. So that's when you start the new journey, right? And so this is needing to have that moment of clarity, that aha moment. I know who I am. I know what I want. Okay? Deep inside you. Blowing of the trumpet, two things. One, this is the only card in tarot that has a huge connotation of sound. What is sound? Healing. Vibrations, right? Raising your vibration levels. Two, it's waken the dead. So when you hear the blow of the trumpet, when you have that moment of clarity, when you have that spiritual awakening, it's huge. It's huge. And then you can move on, okay? And so before you move on to your next journey, you have to learn everything that you've learned from the past, and you have to use it to feel empowered, but also know who you are and know what you want moving forward. This trumpet, the sound of the trumpet, waken the dead. Now they're looking for meaningful life experience, and this is all about you for July. I absolutely love this for you, Aries. Now, you did get the Three of Pentacles in your challenge area, okay? Just be open. Be open to working with others. That's all The only advice, okay, especially with it being in your challenge area. And if you know that technically it's a challenge area, I call it really the breakthrough area. And it's that breakthrough. This is a card where teamwork makes the dream work. It's working with others. So a lot of y'all this month may feel that that's something that can help you moving forward, all right, on this, maybe getting a new job, getting new colleagues, or reconsidering, like working at a place where you are collaborating with other people. And when I say work, that's not just career, okay? It can be your passions as well. It can be like working with family members to have this successful relationship. What resonates with you, just remember, it's working with others, it's bonding with others. That's going to really help you this month, okay? I've always said, if you've been a subscriber for, since I started this channel last year, you will know I always say it. Bonding is a human condition. Bonding raises our oxytocin levels, okay? Ever since from the beginning of humankind, okay? We hunted in packs, we traveled in packs, we ate in packs, we swam in packs. There was never I, it was always we, okay? Bonding is super important for you this month, okay? And I want you to do that. The other thing is, another message coming through is that there could be something that you really want to start this month, because 3 is all about, it's not only about growth and advancement, but it's creation, the birth of new things, right? And so with it coming up, challenging the judgment card here, it's almost like there's something that you do want to start, that you want to go toward. And I want you to ask yourself, is that in your physical world? Is it something emotionally? Is it something mentally or spiritually? But whatever it is, you really need to have this spiritual awakening for that to happen, okay? And I know you want it, right? I know you want it, because look what you got in your crown. You got the Empress. So clear as day, you want this. The Empress is everything. The Empress is everything. I mean, this is this is experiencing life through passion and pleasure, okay? The Empress, right? And this is, we can call it the divine feminine. You can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, what's really, really important is the fact that you got the 3 of Pentacles in your challenge area and the Empress in your crown. Now, remember 3, all right? So we're seeing 3 again. Remember, creation. The Empress is pregnant, all right? So this is something, you do want this abundance, and you want this passion, you want this pleasure, you want to feel it, you want to feel good, you want to feel alive. That's what you want to do. Confirmed and affirmed with the fact that you got the Judgment card in the heart of your spread. The dead awakened. Now seeking that meaningful life experience. This abundance here, all right, in your crown. I love it, okay? Keep going for it. Go, you can have all the abundance you want, all right? Keep your energy levels high. Have that moment of clarity. This is the month to do it. I'm telling you, with Venus retrograde, with all those planets retrograde, with Saturn and Jupiter doing the, square dancing in the sky, whatever it is, I mean, this is the month. You are going to feel change. Look at this, okay? Boom. You got Tower. When I say you're going to feel change, you're going to feel change whether you like it or not, okay? And I don't mean to say that in a way where like, ooh, ooh, ooh. This is really like, this is the Tower, okay? So if you're new to tarot, this is the card where it's like unexpected, life-changing events that come out of nowhere. You didn't see it coming. You see the 2 people falling from the tower, right? It came up in the root of your spread. So this month, it's almost like there's, honestly, the biggest message coming through, and I did say this earlier in the beginning of the reading with what's happening astrologically. A lot of y'all are going to be reassessing your life, rethinking your goals, your passions, matters of the heart, okay? And some of y'all are going to abandon some things for new things. And yes, it can be lovers. Yes, it can be your career. Yes, what resonates with you, okay? What resonates with you, but it's what you feel, all right? It's what you feel. This is a month all about the heart. It's all about matters of the heart. Now, I want you to see something here. Even though this is the card, it's chaotic, it's destructive. You see the lightning striking the crown off the tower. I want to show you something here. First, never fear the Tower card, okay? I know a lot of readers out there really build this up into like, ooh, watch out. No, listen, this card, never fear it. 2 reasons why. 1, when you fear the Tower card, you're already building a blockage for yourself, okay? Secondly, the Tower card, this Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, all right? It happens for you. You can see the 12 flashes to the left, right? We'll call them yods. And then over here, you see the 10 over there, okay? And so these represent the 12 constellations, the 10 spheres in the tree of life, 10, 12, 22, 22 paths in the tree of life, 22 major arcanas, boom, faded, okay? And what comes after the Tower? The Star, the card of hopes, your faith, stars aligning for you. When I say it's faded, it's faded. And even in the tree of life, there is, the flashing sword or the flashing light, which, you see here. And every card has hope. And so the fact that the Star comes after the Tower, there you go. Meant for you. And, again, I am getting a good, energetically, a lot of y'all really just do want it. Y'all want this Tower moment. Y'all want this. Some of y'all are going to feel it this month, all right? In July, some of y'all are there's going to be something that may happen, especially with Venus in retrograde. It's going to shake things up, okay? It's going to shake things up, but it's not like one of those things where it's like, when Mercury goes retrograde and it's like, don't sign contracts. Mercury is the planet of communication and whatnot. It's totally different from Venus retrograde. It really just makes you, and again, Venus retrograde in Leo is that heart energy. So it's really you having that moment of clarity in terms of this relationship isn't working out, whether love or career, okay? Or the fact that I want to be a little bit more, spiritually minded on my, to find my path to enlightenment. Or it's just reassessing what you have in your life. Or, maybe I want to start writing a book. It's having those moments, right? This is the month to have it. Now, you also got the 9 of Wands, okay? In your future. So this is a card of resilience. This is a big card of resilience, all right? So it really is... with it coming up in your future, it's saying that you are going to be resilient in terms of having these moments moving forward. You can see that you've worked hard. Remember, you got the 8 of Pentacles in your past. Now, you have the 9 of Wands in your future. Wands, all about your passions, creativity, ideas, everything that is in Leo right now, right? Secondly, if you're here for career, Wands are enterprise, career, side hustles, jobs, all of that, right? So... this is saying, you can see the little soldier boy here. He's been through it, but he's standing his ground and he's not giving up, okay? When I say resilience, this is major resilience here. I mean, Queen, right? Freddie Mercury. What is it? We Are the Champions. That's what this is, all right? So it's almost like this is going to be a big month, okay? And if you want me to clarify it, we'll clarify it. You got the 2 of Swords and... the 10 of Wands. So, look at that. Isn't that amazing? 9 of Wands. Hang in there, right? Hang in there. Don't give up. Have that moment to really go within. And then you made it. You made it. 10 is the end of the suit. So... 1-0 equals 1 new beginning. This is you laying those wands down. This is saying that you are going to have you're having a big month. Aries, I'm not going to lie. This is a huge month for you. This is a huge month for you, especially with Saturn and Pisces in your 12th house. All right. That's huge. All right. It's huge. But remember, Saturn is linking up with Jupiter, the planet of good luck. And, it's almost like everything that happens for you is going to be this powerful way of moving forward. All right. So you have the 9 of Wands in your future, but then you got the 2 of Swords. Okay. And this is just saying that there may be something of where you are going to have to reconsider something or think about something. Think about moving forward. Taking that time out. Okay, this is very, very, first of all, this is Moon in Libra. Okay, so the card is ruled by Moon in Libra, and so it really is all about like going within. There could be some stuff with partnerships too, because Libra is, the native ruler of the seventh house, and Venus retrograde is, relationships. Again, people from the past could come through, or you could be reconsidering the relationship you have now. And when I say reconsider, it doesn't mean break. You could be just thinking about maybe taking it to the next level, but you're going to have to really step aside and really give it some thought. You see the moon there. Remember what I talked about earlier, intuition, okay? Trust your intuition now, and that's going to help you reach the finish line. Okay? You see this, right? We're going across the cross here. Working hard. Really, really wanting to get to that finish line. Having that moment of clarity, that spiritual awakening. And then it's just like you are staying resilient because things are happening this month. But with all these planets retrograde, it's just really opening your eyes. It's like unlifting that veil, all right? And really still standing your ground. Really going deep. And then making it to the end. Making it to the end, laying those wands down. I mean, it really is like, it seems like you will be taking on a lot. I mean, that comes with this card too, the Ten of Wands. It's like a lot of responsibility, a lot of burden, but if you make that decision, it's going to bring you to this place where it's going to be really, really heavy. All right. So know that there may be, with Saturn and Pisces in your 12th house of the subconscious, which is, again, just going really, really deep to unroot things so you can lay those ones down. All right, so let's get to your stuff. Aries, Aries, Aries. If you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Really helps my channel grow. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I'm really, really grateful and thankful. Aries, so let's get to it. Yeah, there you go. This is okay. So when I say this is going to be a big, deep, like spiritual awakening, soul searching month for you, there's your affirmation. Let's get started. You got the Five of Pentacles. When I say Venus is retrograde, and again, we'll talk about it after this. Remember, I'm pulling more cards for you, okay? Week by week. So remember that. You got the Five of Pentacles. All right. So this is indicating that a lot of y'all are going through this process, or in July, we'll go through this process where you may feel that someone's holding you back. You may feel that there is you could lose a job, or you could quit a job, or you could quit a relationship, or you could maybe have something that happens where it happens to you and you're just like, oh, I did not like that feeling whatsoever. All right, that's what the Five of Pentacles is. However, remember, you got the Three of Pentacles in your challenge area. When I tell you to be social and to bond, please let that be a big takeaway, because these people here, the needy people, are so focused on their plight, they cannot see they're literally outside of church. There's so much support around them, okay? All they have to do is look up and reach out. So the fact that you got the Five of Pentacles as your first card in the staff with the Three of Pentacles in your challenge area, really, really reach out. Another message I'm getting is that some of y'all are, it's almost like you don't want it. Like, you don't want to reach out to your support system this month, if that makes any sense. Like, it could be a partner, or it could be, even like colleagues or whatnot. That's fine. Reach out to other people, okay? As long as you're getting that support. Now, here's the other thing. Boom. You got the Lovers. So, when I talked about partnerships earlier, especially with the Two of Swords here, there you go. It looks like some of y'all are definitely going to go through some shakeups and breakups, okay? Just to let you know in advance. And here's the thing, Aries. It's almost like, me energetically, I'm already getting the feeling a lot of y'all already know this. You already know this. It's like, and if it's not a relationship, it's career, like career wise as well. So remember that when I say partnerships, it's career or love at home, or there's going to be like some stern conversation with a relationship. like things aren't working out, we need to talk about this. That's going to happen this month for sure, with a lot of Aries. But you did get the Lovers, okay, ruled by Gemini. Now here we go. Okay, here we go. Came up in your external factors area. You see Archangel Raphael blessing these two. So much sunlight here, so much love here, right? All about relationships. Blessing these two with that love. It's up to them to decide what to do with it. This is going to be a big thing for you. Venus is retrograde. Remember what I said. That makes you reassess things, matters of the heart, which includes relationships. So looks like you will have to make a decision looking at your entire spread here. Some of y'all have been in situations where it has been taking up a lot of your time, where you haven't been happy, or you haven't felt fulfilled, situations that you didn't want to be in. Okay, Aries, it's all showing up here. All right, so it's time to make that decision, and all these retrogrades are going to help you. All right, now remember what I talked about. That soul searching, that intuition. Here you go, the Hermit. Okay, really, very, very, absolutely interesting here that the Hermit did show up, because we do have. Well, what's really interesting is that your ruling planet, like I said earlier, Mars is moving into Virgo, and the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. Secondly, Mercury is actually moving into Virgo, and its domicile at the end of the month. Okay, like very, very end. But this is all about soul searching. The Hermit has made a lot of achievements. He's climbed the top of the mountain. Now he's sitting there, standing there, thinking, what do I want to do next? What's coming next for me? You see his little lantern light, okay? The little lantern light. And so he's trying to look into his future, but all the answers are inside him. That's why he's the Hermit. Think about 14th century, all right? 13th century. Think about when tarot came out, right? In the 14th century medieval times, people actually trekked for weeks to see the Hermit, to receive that sage advice and wisdom. Okay, and so he has done that soul searching. All those answers are inside him, and even though he is trying to figure out his future and wondering what's happening in his future, you see with his staff, he's grounded in the present. And then remember, you got judgment in the heart of your spread. What did I say? Gray and tarot, wisdom. Look at all this gray. You're on your path. Everything that it's like, you're gonna find so much enlightenment this month. Now, lastly, Ten of Swords. When I say you're moving into a brand new era, brand changes in your life, there you go. You got the Ten of Swords, okay? This is saying that you are, especially because you got the Ten of Wands here and the Five of Pentacles and the Tower here, this is going to be a month where it's going to be, there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be a lot going on, all right? So it's with the Ten of Swords, one thing I want you to know is that that's a sense of like, with what's happening this month, it's like you're definitely going to go through it. You can see this poor man here appears by 10 swords, but I want you to know this is the card of new dawn. This is saying you've definitely gone through it. You've definitely gone through it. And this is actually Mercury in Gemini. This is a lot of like, swords are the mental suit. So it's like a lot of stress and a lot of like, what's next energy. And also like, what's happening with my relationship now? What's happening with my career now? Again, all of these retrogrades are making you rethink and reassess and reconsider just like the things that you value. All right. So there could be a lot going through your head, but remember what I said, 10 is the end. This is the card of new dawn. Those dark clouds are actually clearing for the sun to come through. All right. Sun is a really good symbol in tarot. And you can even see the young man, his hand gesture is in that of the Hierophant. Okay. So blessing. So learn from everything that's going to happen this month in order to move into this next chapter that's going to help this spiritual awakening that you have in the heart of your spread, along with the Hermit, okay? But again, a lot of y'all are going to make a decision, especially with the Lovers, which really is, about the choice you make about this relationship or partnership. Also self-love too, okay? And it could be something platonic that's coming up. I keep dropping the cards. It could be something platonic that's coming up, if that resonates with you as well. But you remember, you have the Two of Swords in your future with the Lovers in your external factor. So you will definitely be making a decision this month, okay? And it really is just more about like what's going to bring you true happiness. Okay, what's going to make you happy? What's going to make your life better? And I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords for you, just to, yeah, there you go. You Aries, come on, come on. This is absolutely amazing that you. I'm going to just pull that down real quick. You got the Hanged Man. You're getting all the cards of like spirit, like really like deep spiritual cards. Okay, you got the Hangman, you got the Hermit, you got Judgment in the heart of your spread. I mean, I don't even. I mean, once you remember what I said, learn from everything. Okay, learn from everything that happens this month. All right, and again, a lot of y'all want this. A lot of y'all want this change. Okay, and a lot of y'all will be taking that action to make this change. But as long as you learn from it, as long as you, think about those swords aligning your chakras. All right, as long as you learn from it, you'll never have to go through that experience again, and you're moving forward into this brand new era in your life. A lot of y'all Aries, honestly, the energy I'm getting is like y'all are going through so many changes. All right, every sign, I'll just tell you, I'll be clear about this. Every sign is going to go through major change this month, and it all depends on where it falls. It depends on your rising sign and whatnot. Everyone's different. Okay, but for a lot of y'all, it's going to be self-worth, self-value, and even salary and career. But again, at the end of the day, this is more spiritual, especially with Saturn and Pisces in your 12th house. Now you're getting the Hanged Man, all right, ruled by Neptune. Neptune is also in Pisces. Know what you want, and have that new perspective. It's time to let things go. Things that are not serving you well. All right, this is going to help bring order into your life. Okay, letting those things go, that's why you're going to be making decisions. That's why you are going to have this tower moment with the Five of Pentacles. This is absolutely amazing when the Hangman comes after the Ten of Swords. Okay, I want you to know that. Just be willing to have that new perspective moving forward. Okay, so and that's what this month is all about anyway. All right, having that new perspective. Now, as I promised, I am going to break it down week by week. So first week of July. Whew, Aries, oh my goodness. I don't think I took an entire breath throughout your entire reading. So the first week of July, amazing. If I was not shoveling, I would do a chef's kiss. Okay? We're literally kicking it off with the sun sextiling Jupiter. I mean, and Venus and Mars are conjuncting like 3 degrees. I mean, you will see them in the sky too. Like, this is amazing. I mean, when I say this is an exciting month, it's a very exciting month. That same day, Mercury is sextiling Jupiter. Venus is squaring Uranus on the 2nd. Now, a lot of people think squares are always bad. They're not. Here's a good example of one that's amazing. You are possibly going to be questioning relationships around this time, but in terms of how can I be happier in this? Or how can I improve this? Or what can I do to, bring a lot more enlightenment in my life in this area? I mean, this is a very exciting one. And then we have that full moon in Capricorn, okay? In your 10th house of career. Remember, Jupiter is still very active at this point, and Saturn is the ruling planet for Capricorn. And Saturn is on his best behavior. And then we have a lot other, just so many. Mercury sextiling Uranus, Mercury trining Neptune. I mean, like, the first week of July, oh gosh, chef's kiss big time, times 3, times a million in infinity. So let's see what's going on for you. Oh, and the other thing is I'm going to do a 3-card spread, okay, for the first week because of that full moon in Capricorn. All right. Some of y'all, again, will be ending jobs or reconsidering careers or starting new careers. But let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to do a 3-card spread for this week just because of that full moon in Capricorn, which is a big one. Okay. So let's see. Yep. How funny. You got the 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Y'all are getting something new. Okay? Go with it. If you feel it, go with it. You see it here. 7 of Cups. You're getting, opportunities. All right? Remember what I said, though. Remember what I said. Especially with Saturn and Neptune retrograde at this point in the first week. Know what you want. That's what this card is. You see the cups, they're all so different. They're all very different. You have to know what you want. What is going to fulfill you emotionally. Now, you also got the Page of Wands. Pages usher in that new change. They bring in that new opportunity. Wands, career, but also your passions, ideas, creativity. And then you just run with it. And your mind goes wild. I absolutely love this for you. Great first week, Aries. Now, second week of July. Yeah, this is a big week. Wow. Mars is going into Virgo and Mercury is moving into Leo. So Mars is finally leaving Leo, going into Virgo. Isn't that crazy? Mercury going into Leo. That's you'll really like that. That's really just like being very straightforward in communication, speaking from your heart, very energetic, very passionate and fiery. Gosh, and then the sun sextile in Uranus. Another day. Listen, there's so many days of exciting, surprising days. Like, oh my goodness, this happened. This happened. This is really amazing. Like, so many days like that in July. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries, for the second week of July. When I say you're, some of y'all are leaving relationships to go into new relationships, here's your affirmation. Here's your affirmation. Okay, sorry, I know I just knocked into the table and everything shook. That's a sign in itself. All right, you got the Knight of Cups. All right, so as we know, he is the knight in shining armor. This is someone coming into your life, someone new coming into your life. This is you possibly pursuing something that you are really passionate about. Okay, so if you're not here for love, all this knight wants to do is fill his cup. Okay, key thing here, he wants to share his cup too. Okay, he wants to share his cup. Remember what I said, that bonding. You had 3 of pentacles in your challenge and that 5 of pentacles there. Okay, and so this can be again, it doesn't have to be through love and romance. If you're here for that, you're good. You better swipe on Tinder if you're single till your thumbs are sore. Okay, go to the bars, go to the observatories, go to the Wendy's down the street, wherever you meet singles. I want you out there. Okay, Aries. Secondly, if you are not here for love, again, this is you just wanting to pursue your passions, the things that you've been longing to do. This is someone who is very imaginary, very he is Pisces, by the way. So just think that, just his imagination, and it's just like, it's very romantic here. All right, romantic in all sense of that word. So you're Aries, you're amazing and you're good, but second week, expect it. Okay, now the third week of July is a huge week. We have that new moon in Cancer. We're going to talk more about that in my weekly readings. This is pretty big. There's going to be some a lot of stuff happening in your domestic sector. Again, this if you're Aries rising, that's going to resonate a little bit more than Aries for y'all, and that includes relationships and family and parents and children and your actual home. A lot of y'all want to move. I'm looking at what's going on for you. A lot of y'all want to move. Okay, so the thing is, Pluto is opposing the sun that day. There could be some sort of power struggle that day, but again, we'll talk about that during the weekly reading. And then the same day, the North Node moves into your sign, Aries. This is huge. Oh my goodness. Your destiny is changing. Your life direction is changing. Take charge, okay? That's what Aries is. You kick off the zodiac wheel, right? You're a cardinal sign. You're all about taking charge. This is all about really just like powering up for the rest of the year. This is all about you. Spotlight's on you right now. The same week, we have a beautiful trine, sun trining Neptune. The sun, we're finally moving into Leo season. And then Venus goes retrograde. So let me just tell you, I'm going to talk more about Venus going retrograde in the weekly when we come to that week. But this is, remember, Venus rules beauty. Okay, so first things first, do not change anything about your appearance. Don't get haircuts. Don't do anything because it's, again, like Mercury retrograde. you don't want to sign contracts because there's always something that changes when Mercury goes direct, right? Same thing with Venus retrograde, because Venus is a planet of beauty. You do not want to get a haircut because you're going to regret it. You have to just trust me on this. Please trust me on this. If you are single, it is not a good time to have a wedding. If you have a wedding planned, that's fine. Go with it. It just may be it could be just not as you had planned, but definitely just don't get any anything like physically done. And Venus is all about pleasure, so don't overindulge around this time as well. But again, we're going to talk more about Venus going retrograde during that week. It goes direct on September 3rd, but it really is reassessing, reevaluating, rethinking your values, matters of the heart. And again, people from your past can come back around this time. So that said, the third week of July is a big week. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Aries. Oh, you did get the 3 of Swords. All right, so looks like, well, if you look at what's happening here, it looks like there is going to be a lot of change. Okay, a lot of change. I'm not gonna lie. And if you look at what's happening with this series, with all your spread here, it looks like there is going to be so I'm not even getting like a bad 3 of Swords. This is more like I'm leaving something that I've known for a long time, and it's heartbreaking. It's like, when you lived in let me give you an example. If you let's say you were single and you lived in the same place for like 10 years, and then you met someone and it was your soulmate, and y'all dated for 3 years, and then he or she or they y'all got engaged, and then you moved in with them. You left all your memories, everything that it's like that changed. Heartbreak comes with that, okay? With leaving this place that's been your place for 10 years. It's the same thing if you have kids when they go off to college. It's kind of like that. It comes with the territory. There's a little bit of heartbreak because there's a lot of change happening. Look at it's a lot of change happening, okay? So I don't want you to think, I'm not even getting, sure, some Aries may have a little heartbreak because you could be the one that's someone could break up with you. But just remember, 3 of Swords, again, you're getting all these 3s. You got this 3 in your challenge area, so it's telling you something here. This is what you want, all right? It's what you're thinking about. Now, remember the birth of new things. So whatever happens here, learn from it, and then use it to empower you to move forward. Should it be something where it is heartbreaking, but again, I'm getting more of like comes with the territory heartbreak, okay? Comes with the territory, like, oh, this is like child going off to college, like you moving a home that you lived in for a long time, or you moving to a city for a new job, and now you're leaving your entire life behind in Seattle or wherever you lived. Anyway, I'll even clarify that for you if you want me to. Oh, shoot. Gosh. Okay, so the card that came out was the 8 of Cups. So there you go. Moving forward, walking away. You're good. You're good, okay? You're good. It's actually good for you. It's good for you. This is really empowering. You see he's wearing the red cape, red shoes for power and passion. You see the eclipse happening. It's actually a very game-changing moment. And funnily enough, 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, okay? It is Saturn in Pisces. So a lot of this is just, again, very spiritual. This is very spiritual. It's almost like this is necessary for you to evolve. All right. So last week of July, oh my goodness, I don't even know how long this reading has gone. So, oh gosh. Oh my goodness. One of the best days of the month. I love it. I love it. On the 27th, Mercury conjuncting Venus. Oh, that one's so important. It's like you are going to get messages of like love, big time, of the things that you value, of, yeah, that's like breakthrough. breakthrough. Okay. So, and then, you know, Mercury goes into Virgo, but the 27th, Mercury conjuncting Mercury. I mean, Venus conjuncting Mercury is a big thing. So let's see what's going on for you for that last week of July. Yeah, you're good. You got the Eight of Wands. This is nothing. Okay? I want you to know that if it is something for you, pull those swords out one by one. Empower yourself. This is the month to do it. Okay? Look, you see the rain? Sure, it's stormy and cloudy, but what does rain do? It washes everything away. What comes after a rainstorm? A rainbow. Okay? You're good. Lastly, last week, you got the Eight of Wands. Boom, boom, boom. Things are just going to move fast for you. There's a lot of excitement with this card. There's a lot of enthusiasm with this card. This is everything aligning for you. In fact, I'm going to show you something here. Look at the wands. Look how perfectly aligned they are. So when I say this was meant to happen, whether it was like 1 on a scale or, you know, like 8 on a scale, learn from it, grow from it. You will, because it's bringing this new thing into your life that's meant to be. And it, again, everything aligning for you now. You, Aries, how long is this reading? Oh my. I'm going to let you go. Aries, thanks so much for tuning in. This is a big month, as you know. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.